Hey you guys, this is your girl Stacey Yvonne, owner of Q's Health and Wellness, where we specialize in detoxes, smoothies, weight loss, meal prep, yoni products, and more. My website is birminghamdetoxqueen.org. My cell phone number to text for the business is 205-997-0175. My email address is kwgllc@yahoo.com. You can contact us anytime on any of those avenues, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. So, today I am back doing my Go Live challenge cards, and of course, this is not a live. I'm just making a video, trying to get some content made, y'all. But today's topic, it says I have 3 questions. The first question is, why did you start your business? So, let's talk about that. Back in, I'm going way back. I used to work at a place called Flowers Baking Company. Okay, and Flowers Bakery, I was I've actually forgotten the name that they used to call us, but it wasn't just a worker. It was called something. But anywho, we basically, all of us had the same job description if you worked in the actual bakery part. So we ran the cash register, we had to clean, of course, stock the shelves, load the trucks in the back, unload and load those pallets, stuff like that. But anywho, I worked at Flowers Baking Company, and I had a camcorder, one of those handheld camcorders. My coworkers and I were just playing around or whatever, just goofing off. And one of my coworkers at the time, she got the camera and she was recording me. So, of course, I was just being silly or whatever. And when I got home or wherever I was, because I don't remember where I was, and watched the video, that's when I actually took a good look at myself and I saw how big I had gotten over the years. Because at this time, this was in 2005, because I hadn't had any children yet, no kids. I was married to my ex-husband at the time, and I didn't have any kids. It was just us. No one, and I'm not gonna lie, blame on anybody, because the blame is mine, but none of the people who were around me had told me, hey girl, you getting bigger. And I didn't know. I never had to purchase any new clothes. I didn't feel any bigger, creeping up from 200 to 300 to almost 400. I didn't feel any different. All my clothes, believe it or not, and that sounds crazy, my clothes at 200, I can fit those same clothes at 386. And that was how big I had gotten, 386 pounds. So, I saw that video and I was like, oh my God, I'm huge. And keep in mind, y'all, I was practicing bad habits. I used to smoke cigarettes, Black and Milds. We used to drink. I just was unhealthy. So I made the decision. The first thing that I did, I got on a program at the time, and this is right when Nutrisystem, and I ain't gonna say it had just came out. That's when it was first introduced to me. That's when I was seeing the commercials on TV all the time. Nutrisystem, where they fix your meals for you. They made it look all good and pretty, and they just ship you your meals for a month. Okay, so I was like, maybe I can try that. So, the first month I purchased the Nutrisystem, and I can't remember if they were letting you do like a couple weeks at a time, if you had to go ahead and purchase the whole month. But I just remember getting some meals that I did like and some I didn't like. So I had to kind of play around and figure out what I liked and what I didn't like and what I was going to be able to stick with. The meals were already portioned for you, so you knew. And then they had a label. These are for breakfast. These are for lunch. These are for dinner. I think you did get snacks in between. I can't remember. Or you can purchase your own snacks to eat. but your meals, your life was pretty much figured out for you. That was so beneficial for me, y'all. I did the Nutrisystem for about 2 to 3 months, and I had that first month I lost my first 50 pounds, and when I tell you it was on and popping from that moment on, it was on and popping from that moment on. So after, and also keep in mind, I didn't have any children, so I could spend that type of money. I think it was like $450 a month, but it was other people in the house. So that was just the amount that I had to pay for my groceries. We still had other bills and other duties, and so the 2 to 3 months that I did, that was as much as I could do financially. And then I started going to this weight loss clinic here in Hoover. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, in case anyone is watching that's not from here. There was a place in Hoover called Birmingham's Bariatrics. And they were very similar to Nutrisystem, where they made they didn't personally make them, but the meals were already packaged and ready. When I tell you that stuff was so nasty, it was not Nutrisystem. I didn't last on that at all. And then, so I only did that 1 month, and I didn't complete the month like wholeheartedly. And all the while that I'm doing this, I have joined, it was a gym. I was living in Pratt City at the time, so there was a gym in Forestdale, because I would leave my job at the bakery, which was off of Finley Boulevard, and then I would go to the Riviera Fitness in Forestdale, and then I go home. So I was exercising every single day. I probably took 1 day a week off, and then I was eating those meals that was already prepackaged. The calorie count probably was so low, I don't remember that. But after that 1 month, that wasn't working for me. So then I started going to a place called Cascade Health and Wellness. At Cascade Health and Wellness, that is where they give you lipotropic injections, B12 shots. You get to see a nutritionist. And that woman, she put me on a 1,200 calorie restriction. I got the lipotropic and B12 injections in my hip, and I was on Adipex. I did that faithfully for about 2.5 years, y'all. But all the while, I lost my first 100 pounds doing just those things. Now, and keep in mind, I started at 386 pounds. So I got down to under 300 pounds in my twos. I was still really, really big. But I lost my first. I tell anybody, you learn, and then counting calories, that builds, I ain't gonna say integrity, but that builds character when you trying to lose weight. I learned how many calories was in certain foods. I knew what carbs was, because I didn't know none of that stuff before. That's just nothing that I was interested in. I just ate. Nobody taught me anything, and I wasn't trying to learn anything. Learn what carbs was, fats was, proteins, what I needed to do, what I needed to stay away from, how much of this I can eat. I can eat a lot of this and get a little calories, or I can't have much of this if I'm on a 1,200 calorie restriction. And that was the best thing I could have ever done. So fast forward, I just was losing a lot of weight, and people were always just asking me, can you help me? What are you doing? Yada, yada, yada. They wanted to do what I was doing, and they wanted me to help them. So, I started making these little detoxes. I got my personal trainer certification, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a personal trainer. But once I saw how people complained, and, you have these, I was always one of those type, I never knew what to charge people, and I didn't want to charge you until after the fact. So people were standing me up. They weren't coming to exercise. When they were there, they would complain they didn't want to do it. So I was just like, no, this is not for me. I took more interest in the nutrition side. So I got my nutrition certification from ISSA after I had already got my personal trainer certification. And then I went to a woman here in Birmingham. She owned a wellness spa, and I told her that I wanted to do some of the same things that she was doing, and I asked her, could I shadow her? She said yes, and the rest is pretty much history. Everything has taken a trickle-down effect, but I started my business to help other people lose weight and to do it affordably, because I didn't want anyone to feel like there was a price tag on your health that you had to put, oh, it's gonna cost me too much so I can't do it. It's really, really easier to purchase something, a 99-cent burger, but you can't get a 99-cent salad. I mean, I get it, but in the convenience of it, to eat wrong is just easier to do wrong. I mean, that's even spiritually, okay? So I wanted people to know that they can eat right, exercise, lose weight, take control of their life, and do it at an affordable price. A lot of my customers, they can come to you and say, even though you know, you have to pay for some things, I'll say, what's your budget? What can you do? What can you afford? Tell me what you can afford, and I'll tell you what I can do for you. I kind of leave it like that because I still want you guys to know that I care about your life. I want you to do what's comfortable for you financially, but I also need you to know, hey, something needs to be done. So that's why I started my business. And I will answer these other questions in another video because this one got long. Always remember, guys, to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I will put my email address, phone number, website, all in the description box in case you guys want to ask me any questions or anything. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.
Hey, lucky one, you don't miss. Okay, Joe, that's fine.
Level 35 done.